VidMe, YouTube, or whatever the heck other content creator website I'm on right now. My name is Frank, I'm the Blockbuster guy, and now it's time to talk about Okama. Now I'm a little late when it comes to talking about the convention, and I apologize for that, you guys. Been really busy these last couple weeks when it came to school and editing and also, the exams and all that. But luckily, I'm a little bit more clear right now, which is good. Things are not too much on the plate, and I promise it won't become the super gimmick, which it's slowly becoming more and more gimmick to me these days when it comes to being late, which Blockbuster, Frank, late. No, I'm gonna work on that, I promise. So, enough about all that. Before I talk about how I overall felt about the convention, let's talk about the convention story. So, pretty much, I decided to go to the convention with my buddy Emil, since it's been a while since we've hanged out, and I figured going to the convention would be the best thing when it comes to hanging out. And I remember distinctly a couple of days before the convention, I kept telling him, you gotta go to bed early the night prior, wake up early to enjoy all the panels and, have all the fun. And ironically, we both wake up late. I wake up at 11 and he wakes up around 12ish. Go figure. While he's waking up and, making preparations and all that, I decided to make a little quick vlog announcing I'm going to the con. And literally by the time he's all prepped up and ready, we're at the front door, I already had everything uploaded, so it's like, yay, did it in such a short time. I did all the editing and made the thumbnail and all. So from there, I made sure to prep up, get dressed, look pretty, the usual, grab some snacks, and woof, we're off. Now, at the time, since I didn't really think about food, I just grabbed a couple snacks. Wasn't good enough to keep the hunger away, but still, had to do what I had to do since we're late. And as I remember, we're basically the whole drive from my house to the convention, all we were talking about was just pretty much Fire Emblem this, Fire Emblem that, Fire Emblem Warrior. Terrible localization from a game to the older games over here, and just honestly cracking up a lot of jokes about pretty much the most expected characters for the Dynasty Warrior Fire Emblem game. Gonna be mostly sword user. They all have swords. Like, literally, that was pretty much the main joke we had all day, because, like, literally, I have a big feeling that's just gonna be mostly sword users in general, which, cross the fingers. And literally, midway as we're talking about Fire Emblem and driving down there, it just starts pouring, which got me a little worried because I hate it when it rains on a convention day. It always makes you feel that possibly things can get a little ruined because of the rain. But that's just how I always felt. But luckily enough, by the time we get there, the clouds are gone, the sun is shining, and the rain is gone. Yes. Get a good parking spot, we get in there, get our tickets, and then we finally are at the convention. Huzzah! From there, we pretty much hang out, we chill, we see some friends we haven't seen in a while, meet some new people, have a little fun with it, because like the con in general had around 300 to 400 people, which is pretty good. It wasn't too crowded, not too undercrowded. It had that proper mix. Because like I said before, I love small conventions. Small conventions are very down to earth, chill. You can have a lot of social, social activity with a lot of people. While at the same time, you don't have to really worry about being so crowded and bombarded by a lot of other people. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I got to see a lot of friends I have not seen in forever. At the same time, see a lot of familiar faces. It was great to see every one of them. And like, after a while, me and Mule decided to go here and there separate ways, and oh my goodness, I ran into a lot of awesome cosplayers and just chatted for a long while. I made a lot of jokes, like literally most of the cosplay I'm sorry, most of the people I saw in cosplays, we just ended up talking about the series they're in and just literally have a lot of fun and just joke around. And oh my goodness, I got to talk about way too much Bleach that day. But yeah, oh my goodness. I actually, now that I think, looking back at it, I remember I did have one minor awkward moment there, but it wasn't too bad. But these things happen sometimes when you think you know who's cosplaying what, and then you go to greet them about the cosplay, and then you find out, oh, you're not cosplaying a character? No. Cosplaying yourself? Yeah. It's one of those type of things. It's like, ooh. Trying to kill the subtle awkwardness of it's never really that bad. At the same time, it's still very nice and fun. So, awkwardness aside, let me talk about the vendor hall part of the story. So, like, once I get into the vendor hall, oh my goodness. One of the things I see that gets me super excited and pumped was that there was a pachinko machine. But no ordinary pachinko machine in there. There was a Cowboy Bebop pachinko machine. And oh my goodness, it looked so freaking good, and it was so great to see, like, you know, just the music of the series being played on there. And what made it even better was that there was a Cowboy Bebop cosplayer cosplaying as Faye. And, like, she did not see it at first. And then when she saw it, she was like, oh. And, like, she was, you know, getting more excited about it than I was. Because, you know, when you're a fan of something, like, really, really big and dedicated to it, and you see something you like of it a lot, you mark out. Like, you're like, oh my god, this is super excited. And it's always nice to see someone else do that, especially for a series they really like. I remember throughout the day, I did look at the pachinko machine a lot, and I did try to play it. The owners of the pachinko machine didn't know how to use it that much as I did, because, like, we tried to get it to work a lot, because, you know, we don't know Japanese. It's hard to figure it out. But during the day, there was someone that actually helped me out, actually, you know, play it and knew how to play one, which was awesome. To actually see one of these actually in action for once, because, like, I've never seen one of these before. Unless you count, you know, machines at the Rock, but that's another story about casino time. So, aside from that, I see, like, the Tate's people, they're there. The people at Tate's, they usually go to conventions all the time, and every time they're at a convention, they have this little, you know, Wheel of Fortune. I never freaking win those things, which always bothers me, but yet, that day, at Okama Con, I got my ring finally. Like, oh my god. I've lost count. I don't know how many times I've done the little Wheel of Fortune and never won a single ring. But now I finally do. And I must learn the Blue Lantern ring's core. Eventually I learned the phrase and say it all. Which, yeah. But hands down though, I did meet a lot of new vendors, had a lot of fun with that, and I even got to see my favorite vendor there, which is great, because whenever I see her, I usually get a lot of good stuff. And eventually, if you guys ever want to see my collection of figurines, I'll eventually just make single videos dedicated to certain figures and just show off certain things. Maybe even do figurine reviews if you guys are interested. But one of the prize things that I got from the convention that I was super excited to see when I went there was this guy. Kenshiro! Oh my god, the moment I saw this guy, I was super pumped because I had never seen a Fist of the North Star figurine at any of the conventions I went to. From here in Miami all the way down to Orlando. Never one. And, oh, gotta get more in the camera. Look at the size of this bad boy. I got him for about $30. And, oh my god. there's so much quality in this figurine, and the moment I saw him, I just had to buy him. And luckily, my friend Emil helped me out buy it, which, shout outs to Emil. She was selling him for $30, and oh my goodness, it had to be done. The moment I saw him, it was already too late. But yeah, that's what I like about my vendor. She always has the best deals for me, and like, ooh, every time I go to her, there's always something I need to bring home with me. And oh my goodness, she had a buttload of Evangelion stuff, which I was so tempted of buying a pen. I needed that pen. Pretty much, that like there was one last thing I did buy from the convention that made my day. Now, there was an awesome commission I bought. You won't be able to see it too well on this camera, but like I'll just post an image of it, which you can see it more clearly. But oh my goodness, this guy, like let me read the guy's name real quick. It's the Solar Cap art. This guy he has a really unique style, and I really did enjoy it. Like what got me really interested in terms of his art was that the eye style he had for his characters, which instantly once I saw him, I had to buy something instantly, which surprisingly he did a really nice price, because like I said, he drew me multiple times in one shot, and like it was like only less than $5, which was fantastic, and it was really nice. And the reason why he did it mostly is that he loves to draw, and like he got really into it. And like I find myself looking back at it, we were talking for like I think almost half an hour just purely about art, what got him into drawing, what got me into drawing, when I first started drawing and when I stopped like around 2011. It was very fun. The guy is a really great guy, and if you ever like want to get a good commission, check this guy out. Like I'll put the links down here and the links below. So like those are all the purchases I did. If I had a bigger budget, I would definitely buy more, because there were a lot of good vendors there, familiar faces of other vendors I've seen before that I like, and overall a lot of good artists were there too. And my goodness, there was just so much. Like you could definitely see like the improvement compared to Alcon, which Alcon itself was really great and like a really good first time convention, because like this was, up to my knowledge, this is Jonathan Stryker's second convention he held, and you can see that there's more of an improvement. Like, and I expect more from the next convention and onwards, which Alcon 2 will happen in May this year, and already the sign that there's already been more improvement is that it's gonna be 2 days this year. Alcon was 1 day, and just like Alcon, Okama-con also was just 1 day, and so far I'm seeing the improvement when it came to the vendors and just the location of everything, which is really good. Oh my goodness, how do I say? So like literally, who knows how things are gonna turn out for next year's Okama-con, because like so far I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. It's getting, like more and more people are coming to it. Like we got the Alcon numbers, Okama-con, and I expect when it comes to Alcon number 2, it's gonna keep growing and growing and growing. Like the more conventions he's gonna be holding, the more it's gonna increase. So like if you haven't gone to his conventions before, I highly recommend you guys to give him a chance. Like I went to his first con, Alcon, and also his second one, Okama-con, and it's slowly getting bigger and bigger to the point where now, like I said, Alcon's gonna have 2 days now, and watch that do really well too. And then the year after that, it'll be 3 days. The same thing is gonna be for Okama-con. It's gonna start off small, and it's gonna grow big. You just gotta give it the chance. At the same time, you look at all the posts about it, a lot of people are gonna talk a lot about the positivity of the convention. Like for me, the con in general, as I expected, just like Alcon, it was very positive, and I had a great time. And oh my god, my chair, I'm leaning too back into the thing. I'm getting too cozy. Like I'm that relaxed right now. But back to the story. One of the other things like I had really fun about was that I got to run into my relative Jonathan. Like, literally, running into relatives at cons is always, like, it's a really good surprise. And I think this is like the third time I ran into him when it came to conventions. Like, he was there doing stuff with Herbalife, and like literally, like the last time I saw him, I surprised him. Like, I was like, John. He was like, oh, hug. This time though, like, he finds me. Like, it was around the time we decided to go put away all the stuff we bought at the convention in the car. And at the same time, we decided to park the car a little bit closer to the convention. And right as I'm about to get out, he sees me, and I get a text message from him. I was like, oh, where are you? And then he comes to me, get a bro hug. It was great seeing him. He was mostly there for the Herbalife stuff, and like, he had a feeling I would be there, because like most times we end up meeting each other at these things, and it's always great. Last time I saw him, I caught him off guard, and this time he caught me off guard. Fantastic. And it's always one of those fun things. So, after all that's said and done, I go to a couple more panels, look around, talk to other people, and, gotta go to the 18 plus panel. The dance show was just as good as it was for Outcon. Oh my goodness. It was fun. Like, it was really, really good. And pretty much we left a little early, got home. I had to take a shower because, oh my goodness. All that fun, especially, 18 plus panel. Had to get freshed up, knock out, go to bed. Here's why I had to rate the convention. It was fantastic. I know I've been saying that pretty much. I guess I've been repeating myself a lot. But, oh my goodness. I had high expectations for the convention. It delivered really well. The only thing that's sad to say is that I didn't get a chance to see Mr. Striker again like I did for Outcon. But, overall, I had a good time. Got some nice merch. Met up with a lot of friends. There was a lot of positivity in the area, and honestly, with all the great stuff, it makes me really excited to see what else is going to be brought to the table for the future conventions. My name is Frank, the Blockbuster Guy, and I'll catch you guys later. Catch ya.